Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we have episode 5 of the Detroit Pistons Association, and today we are still looking at trades through for Chandler Parsons, and you can see his trade value has gone up a little bit, and so has the Rockets, or the Rockets' first round picks value has actually gone down a bit, but you see we still have some different trade options now. And you can also see that Chris Wilcox is still unhappy in Boston, so we're still looking at that deal. I think these are the two deals that I'm probably going to end up doing, and then that'll pretty much be it for the season, because I don't want to screw up the team chemistry too much. I also don't want to make too many moves. But the point of the Chris Wilcox deal would be to get that Celtics first-round pick, because they actually have the third worst record in the East at this point in the association. So I'd have my first-round pick, the Magic first-round pick, and the Celtics first-round pick, and all three of those teams have the worst records in the East at this point. Well, not after this game, but after the next game, which I've already had recorded. Those three teams have the worst records in the East, so those are looking like 3 top draft picks. So that'd be pretty cool. And you can see we're rocking the throwbacks today, going up against the Golden State Warriors. This is going to be a tough matchup. It looks like Klay Thompson is either out or is coming off the bench because Jarrett Jack is starting at the 2. I do like that lineup a lot for the Warriors. I'm a big Warriors fan in real life, and I wish they would run that lineup a bit more, because Klay Thompson has struggled to start out the year. But you can see Andrew Bogut starting the game out with a nice dunk there, and Steph Curry doing what he does, but he's going to get blocked. Hedo Turkoglu on the boards. And I think I'm going to start running a lineup with Hedo Turkoglu and Corey Maggette together a little bit more. I think I do that in the next episode, which I already have recorded in the next game. I started Corey Maggette, and it ended up having Turkoglu and Maggette both in at the same time in crunch time, with Turkoglu running the 4, which was fine. I actually like that lineup a lot. But you can see Turkoglu finding Andre Drummond there for the big slam and 1 foul on Andrew Bogut. So we're up early, and now kick it out to Turkoglu at the top of the key. See what he's going to do with it. Getting the screen from Greg Monroe. He's going to drive in. He's going to find Andre Drummond, and Drummond continues his hot start to the game. So in this game, we were trying to take advantage of a few mismatches. We did have a very weak defender, David Lee, on our best offensive player in Greg Monroe. So we tried to get it to Monroe down low in the post a lot, but David Lee is a master on the boards. I shouldn't say, but I like to compare to Zach Randolph a lot. They're both kind of guys who struggle defensively. They're not the fastest, but they're great rebounders. They're great scorers. They're great offensive rebounders. Have nice mid-range jump shots. So I really like David Lee, and you can see Jarrett Jackson hit the mid-range jump shot there. So it's 12-12 early, tie game. And now Brandon Knight bringing up the ball. Knight is trying to continue his strong start to the season. You can see we're finding Monroe. Monroe is just battling David Lee down in the post, and he's going to end up getting that up and under to fall. So we tie it back up. Monroe's got a nice start to the game. You can see we're getting it to him once again, but this time they left Brandon Knight open just a little bit too much, and he's going to dagger that 3 there. So it is 19-17 now. Johnny Flynn on the baseline, trying to get by Andres Beardich. He's going to pump, find Charlie V at the top of the key, and Charlie V for 3. Good to see Charlie V getting some good minutes. He was struggling to find minutes earlier to start the season, and I really like to take advantage of 3-point shooting. So we're going to do once again, and he gets that one to fall. He has a weird shot in this game, and I can't quite get the timing down, but he was really hitting them today. Hits a couple more shots you can see later in the video, but we leave Steph Curry just a little bit too much space there. He's going to pull that 3. So the Warriors go back on top by 4, 32-28 now. Steph Curry on the drive, trying to get by Kyle Singler. He's going to pull up, and that was a really nice move by Steph Curry. This is where the Warriors started to pull away a little bit. They kind of built like a 6 to 10 point lead and really kept that throughout the game. As you're going to see, Carl Landry's going to hit that mid-range jump shot there through the baseline. That is one of Carl Landry's favorite shots to take, I guess. And now Greg Monroe battling in the post. I believe Charles Jenkins is covering, but Charles Jenkins cannot handle it. That was Draymond Green. Cannot handle Greg Monroe, so that was easy points for Greg Monroe, but it's 8-point game now, and Andrew Bogut running the break. Always good to see a big man run the break. He's going to get the lay in there. 8-point game. Steph Curry's going to get the pick at the top of the key, trying to cross over, finds Bogut, and that pick and roll was working all game for the Golden State Warriors. So 42-32 now, as I said. Warriors starting to pull away a little bit. 10-point game. Very similar to the first game of the season when the Rockets kind of pulled away in the second and third quarters. Hopefully we can contain them a little bit more than we contain the Rockets. So 46-32 now. Flynn on the drive. Johnny Flynn. We're going to give it to Brandon Knight, but that's going to be picked off or stolen by Klay Thompson. He's going to find Richard Jefferson, who's going to hop step in the lane and get the tough layup to fall. So it's a 16-point game now. This would be the biggest lead of the day for the Warriors. And now 15-point game, Kyle Singler going in. He's going to find Johnny Flynn, who's going to end up hitting Brandon Knight in the corner, and Brandon Knight hits that 3. I've always said that when this team starts hitting shots, that's when we can close gaps, that's when we can build gaps, that's when we can really play good basketball. It's when Stuckey and Knight hit their shots. You're going to see Stuckey pulls that one for 3 once again, and we cut it back down to an 11-point game. So you see we're starting to hit our shots here late in the second quarter. David Lee's going to miss that post hook there. Hito Turkoglu on the boards is going to end up finding Rodney Stuckey, who's going to hit Kim English, and Kim English is going to hit that nice mid-range jump shot there. So really nice ball movement there. Nice touch pass by Rodney Stuckey. Now late in the quarter, we're going to get it to Rodney Stuckey in the inbound play. He was wide open. He daggers that three. So it's a 7-point game now going into the half. As you can see, the Warriors would miss that full court shot. So like I said, when our shots started falling, we started closing the gap. It's only a 7-point game. We're definitely in this. And it's really nice to see that, you know, we can hit our shots. We can be more consistent on it, because when we're consistent, we can win games easily. But, you know, when we do what we did today, and that's, you know, not really make our shots 100% of the time. Well, I mean, obviously you're not going to hit your shots 100% of the time, but we just went through stretches where we would go, like, you know, 0 of 6 or 0 of 7 straight, and the Warriors would be able to hit their shots and, you know, get a 6 or 8 point swing, and that's where really we would fall behind. We can see Harrison Barnes at the break now is going to give it to Jared Jack, who's going to hit the and one there. So the Warriors are going to put their lead back up to 11 with the free throw pending. And now it's 71-62. Turkoglu top of the key finds Greg Monroe, who's going to end up hitting Rodney Stuckey for a 3. And Rodney Stuckey, even on the bad release, is able to hit that one. I'm really starting to figure out him and Brandon Knight's shot. So they're both very similar. They have the same base. It's the same base as Jamal Crawford's, actually, and I think I tried out my career for a game or two. But anyway, Harrison Barnes is going to take this mid-range jump shot. He's going to hit that one. 76-55 now. Inbound play for the Pistons. We're going to hit Rodney Stuckey up the floor quickly, and he's going to be able to beat both David Lee that was Steph Curry and Andrew Bogut. Or no, it's Klay Thompson and Andrew Bogut. Gets to the basket, gets the and one. 10-point game now. Pistons driving again, and this time Johnny Flynn is going to get the nice dunk there. Great pass by Rodney Stuckey once again. I really like having a guy like Stuckey. Look at this crossover. I just said, oh, Charles Jenkins has fallen. Oh, Charles Jenkins. And look at this. Oh, Flynn's giving him a little look. But anyway, I really like having a guy like Stuckey at the 2, because if I'm not going to have a premier shooter at the 2, I'd like to have a guy who can really pass the ball nicely, play a little bit of point guard when we need to, have him run some ISOs, pick and rolls, things like that. I really like guys like that. And now Brandon Knight gets the and one. We're looking to cut it to an 8-point game. Now 90-82. Turkoglu at the top of the key. He's going to run the pick and pop with Mirza Teletovic. And Teletovic drives in, and he's got the dunk. I did not know Teletovic could do that. And by the way, I think it's Teletovic. I'm not 100% sure. That's what the game says, but the PA announcer says Mirza Teletovic. And the Google pronunciation said Teletovic, but a couple people told me it's Teletovic. And I think the yes announcers for that do the Brooklyn Nets games call him Teletovic. So I'm going to call him Teletovic because I was watching the Warriors Nets game, and the Warriors guys called him Teletovic. I think it's Teletovic. It's one of my favorite players. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But anyway, 7-point game now. Rodney Stuckey going to the lane and one dunk. We have a chance to cut it to a 4-point game now. Stuckey really stepping up in the fourth quarter. Now 101-95. Knight's going to miss that shot there. David Lee on the boards out to Curry on the outlet pass. Curry's running the break. He's got Barnes with him. He's going to just pull up from mid-range there. You got to cover Steph Curry on those. He's a sharpshooter, one of the best shooters in the NBA. Brandon Knight now, I believe, got blocks there by Andrew Bogut. He'd get his own board, hit Jack. Jack can hit David Lee, and David Lee is so good at running the break in real life and in this game. So 109-97 now. Looks like the Warriors are starting to pull away just a little bit. 111-99. Barnes is going to take this fade away. He's going to miss it, but the tip in by Andrew Bogut there. You can see the Warriors are dominating us in the paint. Now Knight's going to take this 3. He's going to miss it, and it looks like Klay Thompson on the boards is going to fight Steph Curry. Klay Thompson at 6'7" has great height, great size for that position, playing the shooting guard. He can grab some boards when he needs to, and Steph Curry crossing up Rodney Stuckey ends up hitting the floater there. So Rodney Stuckey now is going to alley-oop this, but it's going to be no good. Curry steals it. He's running the floor. They're up 14 at this point. This game is just about over. Andrew Bogut to Klay Thompson for the lay-in. Really nice ball movement by the Warriors. 122-106. Hito Turkoglu. He's going to step back. He's going to get stolen. He's going to get that pass stolen. Harrison Barnes on the break, and Barnes is going to take liftoff, get the dunk. 124-106. This game is all but over, folks. So you can see time winding down. We hit Kim English. English is not going to be able to hit that last second shot. So we end up losing this game 124-106. And I know I didn't talk about my plans for the team too much this game. I didn't really talk about the actual association more than the gameplay. But it's okay. The next episode is going to be going up Friday, so I'll probably talk a little bit more then. I think I have some trades going down soon, so that's going to be good. And anyway, you can see we lose 129-106. Warriors shot 57%, really good game from them. But Knight had 32, and I don't think he had a single assist, though, but Stuckey had 10. I can't really tell from my previous screen. Hito Turkoglu had 9 assists. That's good to see. I'm pretty sure this is the game where Knight had like no assists. But anyway, that is going to wrap up this game. So I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And so I'm out. Peace.
Yeah. It seems like the world is testing me. Will I conquer or will I get the best of me? Half of the world sees success in me, the other half is second guessing me. But I kid you not, don't mess with me, cause I think I got something possessed in me. No matter what, I'm gonna give what's left of me. I didn't choose this life, it was destiny. Now I'm feeling like I might go psycho. Stand back cause I'm feeling like I might blow. Slim chance, but I'm putting up a fight though. To tell me just the wrong path, but I know what's right though. Let's pick up the world and shake it.